Peaceful presence. The shadow was never you. Imagine that before every thought, before every emotion, before every story you have ever told yourself, there simply was peaceful presence. Not a person, not an identity, not even a mind, just the quiet joy of existing. Pure presence, pure love of existence. Nothing was missing, nothing needed to be repaired, nothing needed to become. And yet, perhaps peaceful presence faced a beautiful paradox. It knew what peace was, because it was peace. But could peace ever experience itself if there was nothing to experience it against? Perhaps that is where perspective was born, not separation, but relationship. Perspective became the place from which peaceful presence could look upon itself, like an eye finally seeing its own reflection, like music hearing itself through silence. Perspective became you, not separate from presence, but a way for presence to experience itself. And with perspective came something else, perception. Our senses, our thoughts, our emotions, our memories, our stories. Perception allows us to experience life. But there is one important difference. Peaceful presence experiences peace by being it. Perception tries to experience peace by finding it outside first, hoping it will eventually reach inside. Through success, through relationships, through approval, through certainty, through becoming someone. There is nothing wrong with perception. It is simply the opposite movement. Not being peace, but searching for peace. And somewhere along the journey, many perceptions became shadows. Painful memories, fear, rejection, abandonment, shame. The natural contrasts of human experience slowly became something more. We began believing that the shadow was who we are. This is what I call the deception. Not because the shadow isn't real, but because it was never the whole story. Think of your own shadow. It only exists because light is shining. Without light, there is no shadow. Yet somehow, we spend our lives studying the shadow, improving the shadow, defending the shadow, comparing our shadow to everyone else's. And in doing so, we forget to look at the one casting it, you. You are not your fear. You are not your shame. You are not your trauma. You are not even your personality. Those are shadows appearing on the stage of life. You are the presence standing in the light. Relationships beautifully reveal this. Every connection becomes a meeting between perspectives. Not to prove who is right, not to fix each other's shadows, but perhaps to help one another remember the presence from which they both came. Every relationship quietly asks the same question: can you still see the light while my shadow meets yours? Maybe that was always their purpose, not to complete us, but to remind us. Because every shadow points toward light, every fear quietly longs for peace. Every perception ultimately seeks the presence from which it arose. And then everything comes full circle. Peaceful presence becomes perspective. Perspective explores through perception. Perception gets lost in shadow. Until one day, shadow gently points us back to presence. Not because we finally became peace, but because we discover we never stopped being it. Perhaps awakening is nothing more than this: looking at your shadow, smiling and remembering, I am not what I cast. I am the one standing in the light. And maybe that light has been quietly loving you all along. Which brings us back to the essence of our message. Peaceful presence cannot experience itself by being itself. It experiences itself through perspective, explores itself through perception, loses itself through deception, and remembers itself through liberation. PPPDL, presence, perspective, perception, deception, liberation. The shadow is not proof that light is absent. It is proof that someone is standing in it, blocking it, the perception of deception, and the liberation from it. If I look from deceptive shadow, everything confirms fear. If I look from perception, life becomes an endless search. If I look from perspective, I become the witness. If I rest as peaceful presence, nothing essential was ever missing. If nothing is missing, nothing needs to be chased, only attracted. With truth, trust, confidence, belief, faith, patience, and peaceful presence. That's the peace and presence you are looking for, and it is all already inside you. May your search for missing and lacking pieces become the discovery of the presence backing your peace.